Good evening, everyone. Fred Davenport here with WVTM 13 News here on First Avenue North. Birmingham police are working a homicide at the Sunoco, which is off First Avenue North. Let me just clear my screen up a little so you can kind of see me. Yeah, I just got that information confirmed with a sergeant with Birmingham police. And they asked that I just respect the family, not show the body. The body isn't covered up, and of course I did. I will honor their request. But this is at the Sunoco off of First Avenue North. I just got here at the scene, so there's still a lot of police activity. They did confirm that only one person killed, and it is a male, and he, like I said, he is lying on 68th Street North at the intersection of First Avenue North. In between those two cars those two police cruisers there. A lot of people still out here next to that gas station. They're waiting to get some information, some answers from Birmingham police as to, what exactly happened. How was the victim shot and killed? Who is the shooter? That's what they are waiting to get that information. Aaliyah Brantford, we do not know who the victim is right now. A lot of people have speculated or have commented on the post that said what the name of the victim is, the name of the victim, but I can't keep that name because that hasn't been confirmed to me, hasn't been told to me from Birmingham police or Jefferson County coroner. I just wanted to get a closer look at what was actually happening over here. And there you can see people crying. You can actually hear them. That looks like the lady that was in that picture. This is very hard, especially to lose someone. Well, to lose someone is very sad, but right after Christmas, we're still in the holiday season. The New Year is coming up. And I'm sure, it has to be difficult for the mother. There were hardly any dry eyes at the candlelight vigil for 16-year-old Raven White.
I had a good time with her. She taught me everything I needed to know.
Raven's sister, friends, family, and even strangers are hurting over their loss.
Anything she had questions about, she called me, and that made her feel so much better. That's my baby.
I miss my baby. I want my baby so bad. For me to go see my child yesterday on that slab, it hurt. It hurt. It took everything out of me.
Those who knew Raven said she was ambitious. She had plans to work in the health field after college, but her dreams are now gone. Birmingham police say Raven was sitting in a car in this parking lot with a boyfriend eating pizza. At that point, police say a guy came up, demanded money, and shot Raven.
She deserved to sit in the car and eat pizza with her boyfriend if she wanted to.
And those who loved the teen, who was a mom-to-be, made a strong plea for justice.
Come on, y'all. Justice! Justice! For Raven! For Raven! We won't stop! We won't stop until you turn yourself in!
Locked out of the house of God. A group of Birmingham churchgoers are angry tonight because they say their pastor locked them out of their church this morning. Fred Davenport joins us live at the Antioch Missionary Baptist Church with more to this story. Fred?
Yeah, John, the church members say when they got here for the 11 a.m. service, they walked up to these doors only to find them locked. They say they called the pastor's phone over and over, but he didn't answer it.
Come and go.
When we arrived at Antioch Missionary Baptist Church on Warrior Road in Birmingham, members were outside having church. Why? They say their pastor, Dr. Willie Jackson, locked them out.
We're in the process of asking our pastor to vacate the pulpit, and so I guess it's his way of showing us that, we can't come here and worship.
Ann Zellender says through legal advice, they gave Jackson a notice to resign February 7th, and he has 7 days to vacate his position.
He told us he wasn't going nowhere, and I'll sue every one of you all.
Yeah, this is what he
That's
said.
what he told us sitting in that church.
The angry worshipers say there is no transparency among the pastor and congregation, and they want him out.
Church is regressing in the membership. We have no financial reports. The church has no voice, in other words. We just lost everything. We feel like we're in a dictatorship now.
When we went to Mr. Jackson's house, who lives in Pinson, to get his side of the story, his wife came to the door. I told her we were with WVTM 13 News and why I was there. However, she slammed the door in my face. Meanwhile, Zellender says the only other person she knows that has a key to the church is the head deacon.
We can't get in touch with him. He will not answer our calls.
As of now, we have not heard back from the pastor. The frustrated members did file a police report with Birmingham Police. Right now, we're live on the city's west side. Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News. As you look into the sea of thousands, people from around the country came to Selma Sunday. They are remembering those who were beaten on the Edmund Pettus Bridge 51 years ago. That day of inhumanity is also known as Bloody Sunday. The marchers were attempting a march from Selma to Montgomery, seeking the right to vote.
I've always said the vote is precious.
Now, Congressman John Lewis sacrificed his life on Bloody Sunday. He took an atrocious beating because he wanted to change the scope of politics during the civil rights era.
Well, I always feel good to be able to walk across this bridge one more time. It's good to come back, to be renewed, to be inspired.
Also among the crowd was Naomi King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s sister-in-law.
Struggle means the world to me because it focuses on all of the issues, the strife, the burdens, the cares that people of the world have just suffered.
As these people march across the Edmund Pettus Bridge here in Selma, some people say that it's important for young people to remember the struggle and exercise their right to vote.
And this younger generation understand that blood was shed for that ballot, which is precious.
I hope that every young person and individual is not so young, but just get out there and push and pull and make some noise.
Fred Davenport, WVTM 13 News.